Hello and welcome everybody to the Harvest Festival event, the first proper event for November, and it brings in Shiny Smoliv and its family to the game, and it's a rather nice one in the wild and through catch 10 Pokemon quests. And there's also paid ticket research for this one. We're going to be out for a crack at this event, see how we do, and of course drop a bit of daily adventure incense as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this event and how you've done on day one, if you were able to get out and about and do a little bit of it. However, there is also PoGoMiloUK. No costume, of course, but it is shiny boosted apparently for this event. It lasts for about 5 or 6 days or so, and it concludes with Smoliv Spol Hour on the 12th. So let's see how these quests turn out. Apparently the quests are a random scout. You don't know which one of the 4 sides of the PoGoMiloUK you're going to get. It is randomized, which isn't the worst thing, depending on if you're chasing a certain sized shiny. See, these both seem to be kind of regular sized ones. Use 10 berries or use 5 berries will give you one of the PoGoMiloUK, and those are the only event research tasks. Let's see what's available in this one. 10 berries. Before we dive into anything else, we've got a few thanks to say. So first of all, thank you very much to Batman of Texas, who gifted us the Smoliv ticketed research, which actually for this event gives you 12 Smoliv checks, which is very nice indeed. So let's see if Batman of Texas can deliver us a shiny olive. And on the back of the last video, I finally had some clarification. A big thank you to Alex up in Nantwich with Chaz, who is actually the person who gifted us the daily Pokecoin bounty ticket. We couldn't see it before, but actually got some clarification. So thank you very much, mate, for gifting that to us. And we can actually complete it now after a couple of days. So we get some XP and some stars dust, and that's to claim and get out of the way. There are some collection challenges to do. We've done a PoGoMiloUK check for an average size one that gives us a Smoliv, and they all give you a Smoliv, which is really nice. And I can't remember the 100%er off the top of my head. It's a lot higher than that. I will double check it before the next clip. But Smoliv seems to be very nicely featured, certainly through collection challenges and the research and everything. We have to find those tasks. 340, that's even worse than the last one. And we have stage 1 of the premium research. We get a few nano berries and a bunch of Smoliv checks. One is not shiny. The olive on the top of its head goes black and it becomes a bit more pale. Check 2, not shiny so far, but honestly, it's going to be a full odds thing. I'm fairly confident of that. You're very unlikely to pick it up on day 1 unless you're insanely lucky. RNG people, we know how it works. And we get an incense to use, which is real nice indeed. So we've got more collection challenge stuff to do. Actually, shout out to Pokemon Go Hub, you can see there, that's the shiny Smoliv if you wonder what it looks like. And when it evolves all the way up, it's basically a black olive tree rather than the red olive tree. However, the wild spawns are here and there aren't any dust boosts or anything like that. The one thing I would say, obviously if you're chasing a specific shiny, via a leaf blower in the background, best of luck, hopefully you can get it. But the one that stands out to me is Oddish, because Ditto disguises as it, and if it's boosted in the wild, that means there's more chance of getting a shiny Ditto, which is nice, people, so just get your Oddishes caught. Miltank hasn't been in an event for the longest time, so good luck with getting the blue cow. Before we get on the grind, there's one event happening next weekend, which is actually the Fukuoka Go Wild area live event. Best of luck everybody who's flying over to Japan, I'm immensely jealous. We over here in the regular part of the world get Dynamax Drilbur dropping on the Friday, 15th of November, 10 AM your local time, and that event concludes 8 PM on the Sunday, 17th of November. And it's missing it here, but on the infographic it said not only double chance of getting Candy XL for catching Pokemon, but there was also a shiny Drilbur boost. And Drilbur is a really good shiny, dropped 2 years ago for the Sustainability Week, and I was actually out in Poland for a little bit of that, which is really good fun. Dynamax Drilbur can be shiny, and the key thing here, people, Dynamax Drilbur or Excadrill, when you evolve it, is going to be the best counter versus Gigantamax and Dynamax and regular Toxtricity, because it is double weak to ground. So get these Dynamax Drilbur battles done and dusted. There's going to be quite a lot of wild encounters there. The list is Jigglypuff, Diglett, Alolan Diglett, Rhyhorn and Phanpy are good picks, definitely. Whismur, Kricketot kind of here. Woobat definitely here. Drilbur and Noibat. However, Excadrill is a rare spawn, but it could be shiny as well in the wild, which is really cool. And the field research tasks, it's all Drilbur focused, which honestly, I like Drilbur, one of my top tier Pokemon, so very happy to see that happen. So let me know your thoughts of that event as well, because I will definitely be out covering that. But right now I spy a Dynamax Sobble, and there's a few things that we need to go and check, apart from this 10 berries task for a huge PoGoMiloUK that isn't shiny. Less than half a lap of the park later, we've got 3 Smoliv checks. Catch 10 Pokemon will give us the Smoliv. I still haven't looked the research hundo up actually, that's my bad. Not a shiny. 3, 4, 5. The third one, not the shiny, and 350. Apart from page 2, we've got the collection challenge with all the other Pokemon featured in it. for a Smoliv. 358, I think that's better. We do have a Clauncher that I would like to check because I need a second one. Let me get it. Orange. Do you know what? Let's get this second page of the time research completed. Not a shiny Smoliv and 358 again. You shouldn't be very attacky. I'll get the cocktail stick out if you're not careful. 353. This is not a shiny and 345 again. Do like a research that gives you just lots of checks. 348, and we get a Mossy Lure, and actually Mossy Lures give you more specific boosted Pokemon for this event, which is real nice. And there's your Miltank, people. Managed to find 3 more Smoliv. They're sort of like patches where there are 3 next to each other and a huge gap with no event task whatsoever, and now another 3. Not a shiny. 349, into the stack you go. Check 2, not a shiny. 346, very much into the stack you go. And check 3 is not anything of significance. But what's the betting? None of these next 3 spins are going to be catch 10. I win, I guess. The other thing is I've also found 1 singular Smoliv in the wild in the last half an hour. So this shiny, we've just got a shiny. Good news, people. Shiny for the day. Nothing to do with the event. Feels right with the autumnal vibe of the trees and everything like that because it's Sudowoodo with the green and the red. It's a lovely shiny, and actually that's the nest here in Walpole at the moment, so the nests usually pull through for me, which is real good. I'm going to try a red ball to match. They're not leaves, they're sort of balls because it's a fake tree. But in the ball it goes, fantastic. Don't know how many times or checks since the last Sudowoodo shiny we've had, but this is absolutely awful stats. Could be the only shiny for the day. Now, before we forget, let's claim stage, oh my goodness, it's stage 3 of the research. Claim our Pineapps and get Smoliv. Before you say anything, people in the comments, I still haven't looked up the research hundo. By the time you see this video, I will know what it is. 351, street broken. Oh, I forgot I have a Spinder task. I have a Spinder check. I need to do these great throws. Right, check. Not shiny. Well, premium research done. No shiny Smoliv, but thank you very much again, Batman of Texas, for that one. And we got some good rewards with it, which is A-okay. We did manage to pick up another 3 research. We've got to catch the Smoliv that we're checking for the sake of that 3rd task. And I think 357's hysterically been our best one, but it's still trash. Check 2 is not shiny, and 353. And the final one of the 3 is not shiny. Also, I can't get above 350 also, but there should be 3 more spins here. Whether they're event tasks is very much up for grabs. No sign of a shiny Pumpkaboo yet, so that boost may be not so significant. Something that is event related and something we haven't had for God knows how long, shiny Bunnelby. Still quality good shiny, love it. The red eyes and the grey was released, I think, for the Spring into Spring event 2021. It's a long time ago, sort of slightly evil version of it. Can't wait for Shadow version. It's 1 star, and we got ourselves 6448. We've seen a lot of those. Wow. Our last shiny that we tracked, 5380. That's like 700 or so checks apart. Event spawn, part of the boosted spawns. Not a boosted shiny, I might add. Just like Smoliv. And now we're back where we started with 2 more Smoliv checks. We've been around quite a bit of the Broadway and checked a lot of stops, only 2 more extra tasks. So, will they be not a shiny? And we've got 1 final one here for today. Not a shiny, and 339 I think could be the worst one we've seen so far. So no shiny Smoliv as of yet, but 3 shinies for the day. One of them is a perma boost. Scyther is a perma boosted shiny, of course. Bunnelby, very much the nice event spawn. Lovely to pick that one up after like 700 checks between them. And Sudowoodo random nest shiny, can't go wrong with it. But if we search up 54 checks, and that's including 12 from the paid ticket research. Again, thank you very much to Batman of Texas for that. But there you go, 54 checks in, no shiny as of yet. I think we've got a long way to go, and I would highly suspect, people, the best shot for all of us is going to be the Smoliv Spol Hour on the 12th. Maybe we'll be back out tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure, but we have something very cool coming up from central London from Saturday. Saturday's going to be very interesting because we're diving into something that I can't disclose quite yet, but Saturday evening you'll be able to see that. And Sunday, of course, we're jetting off to Cologne for Mankey Community Day, where hopefully it'll be a good crowd of people. We should be linking up with the squad over there as even more HCVs decide to rock up in the back of shop. Before we wrap up very quickly, big thanks to every single person on the Patreon squad. Thank you so very much for your long-standing continued support of this content and the channel and me behind it. I really do appreciate every single one of you who take that support to the next level, because without you guys, it simply wouldn't be possible to continue doing what we're doing, including things like jetting off to a different country to go and play Community Day, even though the flights were nice and cheap. So seriously, thank you very much to every one of you. And it's not quite the end of the week yet, but if you enjoyed the content here, do hit that subscribe button down below. So many of you have done so already. Thank you very much if you're a new face here. And go and check out one of the videos from over there. There's plenty of content for you to go and check out on the channel. Current stuff or older stuff, big travel game or massive challenges or smaller event grinds with plenty of shinies in between. We go ham here on the content, chasing those shinies and doing some cool stuff. So hope you stick around. And until the next time, do take care